Again, thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10.
Thank you very much for the opportunity of having me on your show.
Interesting development in your state. There are two houses of assembly now, one recognized by the governor, the other one returning to sit in after a Court of Appeal judgment. Where does this place the current situation in Rivers, two of them sitting simultaneously?
First of all, like we know in democracy that the media or the press is the watchdog to democratic activities. And so we believe that the media practitioners we have in this country that are following up democratic trends that understand and know that we have a grand norm as a society that we live with, which is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When you say that there are two houses, one recognized by an individual, a governor, and there's another house recognized by the Constitution of Nigeria following the ruling of a court of competent jurisdiction, then you have to tell the people which one is the proper one to go by. But Governor Fubara has made his proclamation, which the Constitution allows him to make, that created the Martin Amaewhule 10th Assembly as soon as he pronounced the House in June, after his oath of office. And since then, that House has been led by Martin Amaewhule. 32 of them, fortunately one of them died, remained 31, and crisis erupted in the House in October. The crisis saw the impeachment of the leader of the 10th Assembly, Edison Engie, who he, alongside three of his colleagues, were suspended for misconduct in the House, which is a normal legislative process. And that's expected that they would have approached the court of competent jurisdiction to upturn their suspension, after which, in December, from nowhere, they came up and said, Edison here has been declared speaker. The question is, the Supreme Court has said, you cannot carry out any legislative function without forming a quorum of 1/3. Even as we speak, Edison and Governor Fubara does not have more than 3 persons in their support in the Rivers House of Assembly.
I hear you, Mr. Owanosike. Allow me to jump in quickly. I'm sure you're aware that Governor Fubara has now reportedly gotten an interim order restraining the Rivers State government from dealing with the Martin Amaewhule-led assembly or receiving and even acting on its resolution or any article of impeachment. When you say he's not acting within the rule of law, you don't think he has gotten the court backing in this regard?
There is no court backing because it's still the same matter that the Court of Appeal has just settled. You're going to a court that has no jurisdiction to go and seek an order. The court in 272 is straight about it. It's straight, it's clear that the tenure or position of House of Assembly members, deputy governor, and governor, which is the crux of the matter, the only court that has the jurisdiction is the Federal High Court. So going back to the state court is just embarrassing oneself the more. Governor Fubara is aware that the only place he can go and get this matter discussed as we speak today by the laws of Nigeria is the Supreme Court of Nigeria. And that's where he's supposed to go to. But because he wants to create a lot of crisis in the system, because he's afraid, and he's living by speculation and hearsay, he's not even following the tenets of democracy properly. And that's what we are saying. You cannot do something on nothing and expect it to stand, no matter how much you pretend. If you look at the ruling of the Court of Appeal, it is obviously stated that all actions taken by Okojombo and his group are null and void. So what else do you expect the people of Rivers State to do? When we have a governor that swore to an oath to uphold our constitution on his own because of desperation and fear, going ahead to destroy that tenets of democracy and the constitution. So what we are saying is that because Okojombo does not exist, there is no contest anywhere. Martin Amaewhule is the speaker. And Martin Amaewhule has said, Mr. Governor, sir, in case you have forgotten, by the laws of Nigeria, 31st of June, you have ceased having the opportunity to spend the money of Rivers State because the budget lifespan, even as extended by the Constitution, ends in the 31st of June. So from 1st of July, all funds you spend is illegal. Can you please, for the purpose of moving Rivers State forward, present before the 10th House of Assembly, led by Martin Amaewhule, the proper budget that you intend to run Rivers State government with, so that we can look at it and pass it for the good of our people.
The perception is that...
The point we are making is that...
You agree with me that the perception is that this House of Assembly has as top on its agenda the plan to impeach Mr. Governor. You don't expect him to just look away. Why will somebody have that kind of speculation? Before now,
you think they're not thinking all over the place?
Are you saying they're not thinking about it?
No, it doesn't matter whatever you think. Whatever you think will not change the laws of Nigeria, sir. No matter what you think, our laws is our laws. It's sacrosanct. You must, okay, for instance, Justice Omotosho on the 24th of January 2024 gave a ruling of court, a judgment, and it stated clearly the things to do. If you screw Justice Omotosho, let Nigerians what? It is stated there. Present the proper budget. You don't have a budget here.
All right.
You say you want to do local government election. Where are you going to spend the money from?
That's our time, now, Mr. Samuel Amaewhule.
So let Nigerians know there was no speaker called Edison here. There was no speaker called Okojombo. All they are doing right now are shenanigans.
We'll continue this conversation subsequently.
It's illegal. It is there in the ruling of the Court of Appeal.
Amaewhule, thank you so much for talking to us. And coming up.